Now let's get serious. Under President Bola Tinubu's administration, the Nigerian government faces increasing criticism for using its power to stifle, dissent, and silence activists. One of the most prominent figures caught in the crackdown is Omoyele Sowore, a human rights activist, journalist, and former African Action Congress (AAC) presidential candidate. Sowore has been the target of numerous unlawful arrests, arbitrary detention, and baseless criminal charges. Sowore, who is also a U.S. permanent resident, has dedicated much of his life to fighting corruption and exposing governmental misconduct through his platform Sahara Reporters. Despite its peaceful protest and effort to uphold the democratic principles of freedom of speech and peaceful assembly, Nigerian authorities have charged him with serious crimes including treason, cyberstalking, and money laundering. However, there is no factual or legal basis for these accusations. The charges seem designed to intimidate and silence Sowore, serving as a chilling message to other activists and journalists in the country. Most recently, in late September 2024, upon returning to Nigeria from the US, he was detained at Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. His passport was seized and his immigration officers informed him he was on a government watch list. Then, Sowore remained deviant, using social media to expose the government's attempt to suppress dissent. He specifically called for direct action, emphasizing the need for nationwide protests, particularly planned for October 1st, a symbolic date in Nigeria's history. Sowore's return to Nigeria was not just a personal decision, it was part of his broader mission to fight for justice and accountability. He was particularly outspoken about the need for a new constitution and the urgent need to address government inefficiencies and corruption. Sowore pointed out the absurdity of the situation. While the government spends lavishly on private jets and luxury vehicles, for lawmakers, the average Nigerian struggles with necessities. In his recent interview, Sowore described how the government's response to peaceful protests has often been extreme. Many protesters, including minors, have faced severe charges like treason for simply carrying a placard. As a trained lawyer, he argues that these charges are not only baseless, but reflect a troubling pattern of repression. Sowore also drew attention to the irony of the situation by recalling past incidents where he faced similar accusations. His first major run-in with treason charges happened in the early 1990s during the protest against General Ibrahim Babangida's regime. Most recently, in 2019, he was charged with treason under President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. He refused to be driven into exile, unlike President Tinubu, who fled Nigeria in 1994 after being accused of treason. Sowore's stance is clear. He is committed to standing his ground and fighting for his rights and for those of his fellow Nigerians. Sowore also coined a term to describe the current state of governance in Nigeria: Oracy. According to him, this term encapsulates the government's reliance on rights as a solution to every problem. Whether it's dealing with flood, educational crisis, or health issues, the response seems to be same handouts rights. This approach, he argues, highlights the government's failure to provide meaningful solutions to the country's deep-seated issues.
The government of your own country, because they feel like they can violate your right. I have not committed any offense known to law, even though it was brought to my attention and that my name was put on a watch list. First by the CG of Immigration, the lady, and then later there was a document I got from the DSS that my name was placed at the airport on a watch list.
Sowore's story is not just about personal struggles, it is also a reflection of the broader challenges facing Nigeria. His experiences underscore a troubling trend of governmental overreach and the suppression of dissenting voices. His message is clear. True treason lies not in a peaceful protest, but in government's failure to govern effectively and address the needs of its citizens. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, Ahead News, for more updates.